on your page talking about when men ask you what you bring to the table, it mean that he looking for more. In what world? When most of the men who ask that question, it is not the financially sound and stable guy. It is the guy who wants you to your worth so that he can now try to devalue you because I promise you.
When you're dealing with men that have unlimited access to women, you're going to have to offer more than coochie and the fact that you're cute. I can get coochie from anywhere, all shapes, sizes, when I want it, how I want it. So at that point, right, because I'm going to need you to stimulate my mind. Now I'm going to know what kind of mom are you. Now I want to know how accomplished are you.
The truth is, women thought sex and beauty were enough because we allowed it. Men only ask for one or two things. We should be asking for 10 things from women. Whatever those things are, it should be more than just 2. She can fake 2, she can't fake 10. And the niggas wonder why they get hit with a honey bun because they didn't ask for enough from that woman. And if he needs to understand when he's dealing with a woman, you the A side. But for so long, we've been taught how to treat women, they never been taught how to treat us.
In this one.
No, not in this one.
This ain't the fight you want.
I'm not in this one.
This is what and I'll say this and then I'll let y'all go. So women that usually don't offer more than a coochie with high mileage and mediocre looks get offended whenever a man says, well, what do you bring to the table? Because to the naked eye, all I see is the fact that you look away. And of course, I know you got coochie because I'm attracted to coochie. But outside of that, who are you? What are you? And the only women that usually get intimidated are women who don't offer much outside of that. Just in my experience. But go ahead, tell me why you feel the way you feel. Thank you, Denise, super chat.
So it's not necessarily that I'm offended because I'm not offended per se, right? But the type of man that you're describing who says this is never the one who's financially stable and confident. The only man who I've ever been asked that from is one who don't have what the man you say should be asking this question has. Do you get what I'm saying? So I take issue in the fact that the way you described it is like, this is what he means by it. But a lot of times when these guys ask that question, it's usually because I need you to prove your worth to me.
And what's wrong with that?
Now it's like because it has a negative connotation.
I'm asking you, but what's wrong with me meeting you and me because this is my thing, right? So a lot of women, they want high value men, and I hate that term. It's a whack ass term. I hate it, but we can use it today. A lot of women, they want high value men, which is the 5'11", size 11, Naeem the Dreams that globetrot the world. These are the guys that they want. Your favorite. These are the guys that y'all want. And so when you want these I don't even like high value men. I like highly sought after men because those are two different things, right? You got high value, but then you got dragon slayers out here that's running through anything and everything with little to no resistance. Those are the men that y'all be really wanting. And so when you're dealing with men that have unlimited access to women, you're going to have to offer more than coochie and the fact that you're cute. I can get coochie from anywhere, all shapes, sizes, when I want it, how I want it. So at that point, right, because I'm going to need you to stimulate my mind. Now I'm going to know what kind of mom are you. Now I want to know how accomplished are you. Now I'm going to know what is it that you can offer me besides the fact that you're cute and that your coochie is good. And I don't think that should be expensive.
It's not, but you see how you just asked those questions? Those are the questions that the financially stable and confident guy asks. He does not ask, what do you bring to the table? Specifically that question. Do you bring to the table? When most of the men who ask that question, it is not the financially sound and stable guy. It is the guy who wants you to prove your worth so that he can now try to devalue you because I promise you.
I'm listening. No, I want to hear this. I'm listening.
It's usually the guy who is not even on your level. Let's be honest.
Really?
And he should be proving his worth. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, he asking me what I bring to the table. Cheers, motherfucker. What?
So I hear that. And just like the beautiful young lady that I had on my podcast that went viral as well, when I asked her, what is it? What do you bring? And that's why everybody in the comments went batshit crazy. Because y'all are saying, this is y'all. I don't know what chick y'all got that from, probably some single woman. But she literally jumped on there and was like, the table, bitch. I'm the table.
I don't bring the table.
There are all types of tables. We got Fisher-Price tables, right? With the plastic puddingware. We got China table. There's all types of tables. But then my counter for you're the table is what good is having a table that nobody wants to dine at?
I don't bring the table. I've never said that.
Oh.
I always say I bring the chairs because I bring partnership. I don't know about wanting to be the table. No, you should already have a table.
Most women
I
just bring
just want to sit at the table with you. I'm not
just
trying
bring
to
an appetite though, and that's where I think our issue is as men. A lot of women just want to pull up with an appetite and silverware. That's it. Like that's all that they bring. It's just a big ass mouth.
I don't think nothing's wrong with wanting to know that answer, but I think it's one of the things you don't ask. Because you can talk to a woman for a couple hours and see what she's about, or not even a couple hours, but that's one of the things where women will tell on themselves. It's pointless to ask women their body count. I don't ask women their body count because I know I'm never going to get the honest answer. So why ask? I've been stopped asking that probably in my early 20s, maybe. It's just pointless. So want to know what you bring to the table is to find out by simple conversation. I think asking the question in itself makes no sense because they're all going to say the same thing. I'm different. I cook, I clean, or whatever the case may be. It's just one of the things you got to find out through conversation, through chilling, through spending quality time. That's what I say.
Name, if you don't mind, and I'm sorry because now we clicking on all cylinders. So what you said about the body count is always.
Oh, don't ask that.
No, well, this is the thing. A woman with a low body count, you don't have to ask. The whole neighborhood knows. The thing about a woman with a low body count, she can't wait to say, because only 2 men been in this. She screams it from the everybody know that chick that say that. Respectfully, because it's something to be proud of. Whenever women are withholding that, whenever they're keeping it, it's like getting pulled over for your first time. And I'll give you a story real quick, and I'll make this real fast. I used to smoke cigarettes 20 years ago, right? Really long time ago. And I used to not be old enough to get cigarettes. And so every time I would go in there, I got hoodies on, I got disguises, all types of shit, right? But I remember getting my ID. I had finally turned 18, and I'm hype as up because she used to always call me. So the day I walk up to the counter, I'm because I can't wait. I was going to slap it on the counter. And I remember proper conduct does not fear exposure. So when I had the right answer or something that I was not ashamed of, I couldn't wait to be asked about it. Those women that don't tell you are secretive with the amount, not that you should ever ask. I'm not saying that. But a woman to keep it real, she can't wait to say this body count is dirt polo. I just wanted to say that. My fault, though. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what you said, right? I think that it's not a question that I don't have a problem with the question, right? If you end up getting asked the question, I've asked it one time in my life. It's not a question that I ask women. However, I don't think it's fair to have that position that I get it. Like a woman, she going to give herself up. However, when it comes to just, I want to see if you can articulate it. I want to have a conversation with you. What do you think that you provide to a man? It's nothing wrong with asking that question and seeing if a woman can articulate it. And I think a lot of women's fear is that they understand that they're not articulate and that they think, I feel like I know what I offer, but I can't communicate it to you. So why are you asking it to me? And that's fine. But I prefer them to say it than to be like, oh, I bring the table. And then you come up with the same answer that every other one, the same talking point that every other woman in the world who really probably doesn't offer much at that time says the same thing. I am the table.
That's what I'd rather just not ask because I don't want to sound like one of these podcast niggas. So that's why, you know what I mean? So just that's not a question I want to ask.
It's like you got certain words that just don't do it.
Well, but the key
I try not to. It's probably the reason why 2026 I'm the only dude you're gonna see with a rat tail in the back of their head. I try not to be like nobody. I don't want to be like a carbon copy of these dudes. What do you bring to the table? What big
makes you say you don't want to be like these dudes though? What sets you apart from the everyday man? What's special about you?
I would say just I'm very unique in things that I like. The fact that I'm almost 40 and I've never taken a sip of alcohol, never smoked. I don't know, from putting out books, and I've written screenplays, and just I guess and then a lot of my belief system, reason why things I believe in, I would say it makes me pretty much different. Even the way I dress, like but it's one of the things where you just have to know me. People that know me will say, oh, he's different.
Can I keep it a buck with you?
Yeah.
I want to keep it a buck with you, Naeem. And this is just what I think is true. Let me know if it's not true. I think that you don't care what a woman brings to the table because I'm bringing what I'm bringing to the table. I don't give a fuck what you got because I'm not paying for you anyway. I'm not paying your bills. I'm not taking over this. I'm not doing that. I'm going to bring what I bring and we're going to be roommates. Is that valid?
I never said I don't care. I said just not action. I said that from the door. I said there's nothing wrong with wanting to know. I said it's not a question I'm going to verbally say out my mouth. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I dig it, but I guess I'm saying because you consider yourself a 50 guy when it comes you like 50. More versus a guy who's like, yo, I got so much that I want to invest in you. I got so much to offer a woman. I got all of this that women are saying that they want. And it's like, I'm curious, what do you feel you also offer? Versus you was like, yo, I'm bringing my half, shorty. And when we go out, we splitting, we going Dutch. So I just wanted to add that. I think it's relevant.
That's cool. But now, like I said, it matters, but it's just not something I'm asking. Like, you don't.
You, Naeem. If you are consciously trying to be different, is it genuine?
I don't think I have to try. I don't think I have to try. Like it's generally, I'm a kind of person in an all white party. I would probably have something on that with color in it.
That's consciously trying to be different, though. So that's what I mean. You're
It's a
consciously
contrarian.
trying to be different.
Oh well,
people
of
who
course.
are not
Sometimes you're constantly being different. Sometimes.
Yeah,
But sometimes I'm genuinely like that. Even when it comes to like smoking and drinking, it's not because I want to do it because I'm different. I never seen the reason to. You can't. I never seen the reason to. So that's not something I'm purposely trying to do. Like I don't want to. I don't like. I don't believe in just doing things because it's popular. I haven't got my first tattoos. I was like 18. I haven't got one since. If I could go back, I would take those off. So everything's like I never really cared about sitting at the cool table. Cause I feel like I never really cared about sitting at the cool table. That's why I don't mind being the only man saying something that all the other men are saying. And whatever comes with that, oh shit, I gotta be the simp because I'm the only man saying, well, why is it okay for a dude to have 4 baby mothers?
That's an
The other
easy
way
question.
around, or whatever.
That's an easy question to answer.
That's gonna open up. That's gonna be a big conversation.
An extremely easy question, though. It's very easy.
You think though? It's not okay.
Why not?
Question.
Go without. Go. I'm sorry.
quickly. So, are there any questions that women shouldn't ask men, or is it just that men is certain questions that men shouldn't ask women? Is this standard applied across the board? There's certain questions that women should not ask a man because it's just like you shouldn't do that. Is that standard applied across the board?
He was saying actions speak louder than words is Naeem's overarching sentiment. He's saying she gonna tell you anything, especially when she enamored with you. She gonna try to placate to you when she like you that much. So he said listening to her talk means little. I like what Naeem was saying in terms of you asked it is like a podcast question, Naeem, but you ask it so you can get insight into our ideology. The truth is women thought sex and beauty were enough because we allowed it. Men only ask for 1 or 2 things. We should be asking for 10 things from women. Whatever those things are, it should be more than just 2. She can fake 2. She can't fake 10. And then niggas wonder why they get hit with a honey bun because they didn't ask for enough from that woman. And if he needs to understand when he's dealing with a woman, you the A side. But for so long, we've been taught how to treat women. They never been taught how to treat us.